Scott, you obviously said some really glowing things about Brandon Scherf, but to circle back, what have you seen either on tape or at the combine that gives you confidence that he can handle the speed of, pass rushers at the NFL level if he does start out at tackle?
Yeah, like I said, he played tackle in college, played in the Big Ten and started many years and had a lot of success. He's a good enough foot athlete, and not just from the athleticism and the size. Everybody says, well, he's only got 33 3/4 arms. That's fine. The average is 34. Okay, so he's a 1/4 inch off. He's going to succeed because not just with his athleticism and size and toughness, but the instinct for the position. He knows how to play tackle, and that's why he's had success in college. And you can't teach instincts. He'll be fine wherever we put him. He's one of those guys that can succeed no matter what.
Staying with the offensive line, you say you want to get the best 5 guys out there.
No doubt.
Looking at the holdovers from last year, the guys you brought in, you kind of have a mix of guys who are better at power blocking and guys who are better at zone. Is that a workable mix there?
No, it is. It is. And the great thing about it is, and we're very lucky to have Bill Callahan here. He's been in the league a long time, been around some very successful teams as a head coach and as position coach. We tailored our draft picks to what fits his system. And power is very, very important. And with this division and playing late games, and hopefully in the playoffs, all the way through, you're going to get bad weather games. We need to be able to win up front. We need to have big guys come off the ball and move people. And what we've addressed in this with Quanjo and with Brandon are big body guys that have no problem doing the dirty work.
And last year, 3rd round pick Morgan Moses, kind of with the 2 tackles there, he's kind of locked out. Any thought of moving him to guard?
Certainly. Like I said, the great thing about this is you can never have enough offensive line. You can never have enough good football players. Young guys, put them out there. Let them compete. The best man's going to win. And in the worst case scenario is, Morgan doesn't get a starting job. Now you got a really good backup. And you're going to need them. Guys get nicked. Things happen. But no, I'm excited about the young guys we have up front and the older guys. I mean, we got better up front, and that's very important to me on the offense and defense. We're lucky in free agency to do it in defense. In this draft, we did it on offense.
Going back to Thursday night and the number 5 pick, wondering if you could take us through the thought process on with Leonard Williams being available and how the choice was made.
The thing about Leonard, very good football player, and I was hoping to be able to move back there, and it didn't happen. Everybody was talking about trading up to our spot, but it was all for Fowler. And once Fowler went, then all the talks went off the board. But Leonard's a good football player, and if for some reason Brandon would have been gone, he would have been definitely probably 1B or 1C right there. You're talking about him. We were lucky enough, like I said, in free agency to do some stuff on the defensive side. And, from my standpoint, I know going into this thing, I knew we need some help up front on the offensive side. And it was too good of a bang for the buck not to get Brandon there.
And on your 2nd round pick, if you could explain what you liked about Smith and where you see him playing.
Well, first and foremost, SEC, dominant player. Okay, size, length. He has the ability to play on certain down stand-up and 2-point stance and on certain pass rush in the 3-point stance. He played down at Mississippi State majority of the time. And it was unique about him when they go to the 3-man front, he'd move in on the nose tackle and play over the nose. I mean, he'd move as a nose tackle, play over the center, and have success rushing the passer from inside there. So he's, you'll see as I go through each year more and more, you're going to see I do a lot of big school guys and a lot of SEC guys. That's important to me, because they've been in the big games. They've been around 80,000 fans. They've been playing Alabamas. They've been playing LSU's. It's not too big for them to come out here. So he's unique because he's got 34.5-inch arms, and he's almost 6'5". He's 270 pounds, and he can rush the passer. It's a great tandem.